Hey everyone, it's me. Welcome to my channel. Do you struggle with hearing God's voice? Well, in tonight's scripture, young Samuel heard God speak to him 3 times before he realized it was God. Let's read the passage and see what we can learn. 1 Samuel 3:1-10. And the boy Samuel ministered before the Lord under Eli, and the Lord was yet to reveal himself to Samuel in a dream. And Eli was old, and he knew not that the Lord had another word to give to Samuel. And there they were in the same place, between the door of the temple of the Lord and the ark of God. And Samuel lay down and slept. And the Lord called out as at other times, Samuel. And he said, Come here. And he did so. And he came to Eli and said, Surely you called me. And he said, I did not call. He said, Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. And God spoke to Samuel, saying, Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, the end of which neither he that calleth nor he that answereth shall be of the house of Jesse. Can you imagine hearing God speak to you and not realizing it's God? 3 times God called Samuel's name, and Samuel thought it was Eli. But the 4th time he answered, Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. And God gave him his first prophetic message. You may be asking yourself, why didn't Samuel recognize God's voice? Or why did he think that God was Eli? Well, Samuel was used to hearing Eli call his name. As a matter of fact, this passage says that Samuel ministered under Eli. So Samuel was very familiar with Eli's voice. And when someone is used to hearing a particular sound over and over again, and then a slight variation of that sound occurs, that person could very well miss it. Think about how many times you've been driving down the road and a car backfired and you jumped because you thought it was a gunshot. Your brain is trying to make sense of what it just heard. It's trying to categorize it. And if it's similar to something else, sometimes we miss it. And that's exactly what happened to Samuel. But after a while, Samuel realized it wasn't Eli calling him. So he said, Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. When you wake up and realize it's not a dream and God is actually speaking to you, what will you say? Well, Samuel said, Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. That's an amazing statement. This young man was saying, God, I hear you, I acknowledge you, I recognize you. Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. That's a posture we want to have, isn't it? We want to be able to say, God, I hear you, I see you, I acknowledge you. Speak, Lord, for I am listening. Well, friends, God spoke to Samuel and gave him some very important information. And the first thing God told him was that he was going to do something in Israel. You see, God doesn't just speak to us for our entertainment. God speaks to us to give us insight, revelation, and knowledge of what he's going to do. If you want to know what God is going to do, you have to spend time with him and listen to what he's saying. And secondly, the last words of that prophecy was that neither he that calleth nor he that answereth shall be of the house of Jesse. In other words, neither Eli nor Samuel would answer the call of God for Israel. There would be someone new that God would raise up. And that's what God may be trying to tell you tonight. Either you the one that's gone nah answer the call, or you know someone who's gone nah answer the call. Well, I don't know what your situation is, but I hope this passage encourages you to spend more time in prayer and listening to what God is saying. Will you spend time with God and listen for his voice? So, will you let us know in the comments what you hear God saying? Well, that's it for this video. On behalf of the entire team, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. May the peace of God be with you, and may the Spirit of God guide you as you study his word. Until next time, be blessed.